and today we're going to show you how to winterize our Minnie Winnie RV 25B, I think the model, 2016 Ford. First thing we're going to do is come down into the hold here on the passenger side and remove this panel. I slid it on over here, but this is how you get access to everything. There's 9 screws that are just here holding it up, and the tire iron was hanging right there. So those are all now. I got a little magnetic dish I put them in, but that should be self-explanatory. What we're looking for is this connection here. Yours may not be connected already, but this is already set up to be winterized, where it's coming into this 3-way, and this is what we're going to drop into the antifreeze bottle. So down in here, what I'm going to do first thing is you got to drain all the water out of your tanks, whatever's held in the tank here. And so I just open up this valve here like that. You can actually see water flowing through there and hear it draining out in the bottom. Tanks are already pretty largely empty, but there you go, dripping out the bottom. That's the first step. Let it all run out. This is the opportune time while you wait and the water's running out to enjoy yourself in any manner you would like possible, however you like to enjoy yourself in small moments. So while that's still draining, we're going to take the next step, which is to come in here and bypass the water heater, which we will access by removing the screws here on this register in this particular model. So we just unscrewed them, and what you see here is that is our water heater. Put it down there. And this is where we've got to find the bypass switch. Okay, I got a little light in here to show better. So currently what you have is you have one valve right there, and they're pointed towards the back of the vehicle, and the other one further up, both of them pointed towards the back of the vehicle. What we're going to do here is we're going to turn them up, just like that. And that's going to, in essence, close off the bypass. There we go. Get my light back on there for you. But there you go. You see how it's facing up? So that is basically going to cut off any water, any of the antifreeze going into the hot water heater. Okay, now what we're going to do here with our RV antifreeze, we're going to pop a hole in it. We're going to take our tube right here, take the cap off of it, and put this cap somewhere where we will see it again, and feed the tube right into the bottle of antifreeze, all the way down to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to flip this up. Okay, what that is doing is it's going to mean when I turn on the pump, it's going to pull everything out of this bottle when I turn on the water pump. I'm going to come back in the cabin here, make sure my power's on, and then come up here, turn on my water pump, and you hear it priming, and as you heard it priming, it was pulling the antifreeze out in the line. That's why the line is pink. Okay? So we're going to come back in, the water pump's on still. I just wanted to show you that it was being pulled in the lines. And we're going to run this until we see a little bit of pink run. Now we're getting pink. There we go, nice and pink. Perfect. And maybe I'll do a, make sure however it's turned, it's coming out pink. Good. And we're going to come into the restroom here. We're going to do the same with the shower. And we're running it until we see the pink. There you go. It's pink. And this. And we're pink. Perfect. Well, we're at it. We're going to do the toilet too. Again, I'm just going to put this down here until I see, there we go, nice and pink. Perfect. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Now what I'm going to do for my own measure here, I'm going to cut the water pump off. And then I'm going to drain it. I'm just going to drain it out of the toilet here. Only because it can stain a little bit. I would rather not have unsightly stains. You know, and I'll give that a wipe, and I'll wipe it all up with paper towels too. Same with everything. I just want to get the stains off of it. All right, I'm going to come back over here, cut the power off. We're done with that. I'm going to come back over here to the back. And there's not too much RV solution here to preserve, but I'll cap this hose line. Pull it out of here and just, you get it, twist on the stupid cap so I don't lose it. Put up the antifreeze. So for the record, it only takes, for this particular model, not even one full jar of RV antifreeze. Like, you know, 3/4 of a gallon, something like that. I like to try and keep things in order, so I found this little box to put all my screws and stuff in. So it'll be easy to get everything back together in the spring. Now we're on the other side here. We're going to drain the water heater. That's the next step. So let's get access to it here. So the first thing you do here is relieve the pressure just by pulling this out here. Okay, and that's just going to get everything out from underneath. All right, we're back. It took a few minutes for this to drain. I'll close that valve. I'll get my, what's it again, 1 1/16? Yeah, 1 1/16 there on that nut, and I'm going to go ahead and torque that off. All right, I've loosened it up to the point where I can just pull it out. There she is. I think I'll wipe her off to clean her up a little bit, and I'll probably just set her in here for the winter time and close this back up. And that's the completion of the winterizing.